Hi everyone, this is Deep here, and today is day 3 of our healthy guide to the nutrition. So today we will be talking about fats. So when it comes to fats, there is a huge myth actually, and the myth is that fats make you fat. But actually it's not true. Fats are the brain food and they help to keep our body warm. So we really need fats in our diet and we need it every single day. So they're higher in calories, but because they provide slow burning fuel, it takes longer to break them down. So which is why it's really amazing to add fats to every meal that you take. And it helps to keep us full for longer. So if you're having in the morning something, breakfast, add avocado or something. So you really need fats in every meal that you have, okay? So fats actually, when we are having like fats with our meals, it gives us our body like a stable energy instead of spiking up the blood sugar. So it's really amazing for weight loss, which is why we want to be having fats when we are, especially if we are on a weight loss journey. So when considering, so there are two kinds of fats, right? So there are omega-6 fats and omega-3. And both of them are really important. So you need both omega-6 and omega-3. So when it comes to omega-6 fats, it's like, it can be like coconut oil, palm oil, walnuts, and sunflower seeds. And then there are, pumpkin seeds, they're my favorite. So when it comes to cooking, we want to be actually using a really good healthy oil which has high heating point. So for the cooking, coconut oil is the best. So I have been using coconut oil for many years now, and it's really healthy when you're having coconut oil, and it has high heating point, so it remains healthy even after you've cooked your food in it. And when it comes to salads, you can add olive oil to it. But I wouldn't use olive oil for cooking because it has low heating point. So what happens is when you're heating olive oil, it turns into trans fats. So we don't want to do that. So we want an oil for cooking that is like on higher thing, like, it has higher heating point, So what else? So when it comes to salads, use olive oil. I like extra virgin olive oil, so try and find that. And try not to use olive oil for cooking. And when it comes to, so the next thing I want to share is omega-3 fats, right? So omega-3 fats are really important for our brain health, for our cellular function, for our hair, skin, joints, heart health. So you really want to add omega-3s as well in your diet. So when it comes to vegetarians, there is flax seeds that you can add, walnuts, a lot of different kinds of omega-3s, but the best source that I've seen is actually fish oil. So you want to add fish oil to your diet, like I take it morning and evening. So that is just really amazing for your brain as well. So one of my uncles, actually really close family, my first uncles, he was quite old, like in his 70s, and he had started to develop dementia. So over here, when he got it checked, he went to a few doctors, and he had started to forget things with what he was doing. He would just stand in the middle of whatever he was doing, and he would just stand up and just keep standing because he'd forgotten what he was supposed to do. So when they got him checked, the doctor actually asked him to add coconut oil, having spoons of coconut oil in his diet every day. And within few months, he was fine. He didn't have that issue anymore, and he was performing well. So it's really important and that just shows that your brain, it just needs those fats. So you really want to add fats in your diet for your brain health. So what next? Let me just check my notes. Okay, so when it comes to fat-free foods, you want to stay away from them. You don't want to add fat-free foods to your diet because what happens is when they get fats out, they add sugar to it. So it's counterproductive. You end up like gaining weight when you're having too much of sugar in your diet. So definitely stay away from the skimmed milk, fat-free foods, and all of that crazy stuff. And the more clean the food, the better. Like, for example, pure coconut oil. When it comes to fats, avocados, walnuts, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, you want to keep it like really clean. That's the best way to do it, rather than just finding some fancy fat-free stuff, or even like that, I don't know, just keeping it clean works. So next, what I wanted to share was yes, so the fish oil that I have been using is Biomega, and I will put the link in the bio for you to check it out. But that's the one that I really trust, and I really like it because it's triple distilled, and it's like tested for the the mercury and stuff. So even if you have been having fish oil, you want to make sure that it's checked. It's checked for mercury or heavy metals. So make sure that you're getting a fish oil that has been like tested for the mercury and all of that stuff, because that can actually, again, it's very when it comes to the heavy metals, they also affect your brain in really negative way. So we want to get rid of those as well. So okay, so I think that's about it about the fats for today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment or DM us, and we will be sure to answer them. So when it comes to fats, I'll just recap quickly. Omega-3s and omega-6s, they're both really important. The best source for omega-3s is actually fish. And really good omega-6 sources, like you can have coconut oil, palm oil, olive oil, and all of that stuff. Keeping your food clean is the best way to do it, and adding fats with every meal is going to be like really amazing for your health. And definitely do add fats because you need it for your brain health along with your